paid off of U.S. aid.
Damn.
Woo! They got your man Billy G in the background. You understand? You already know he knee deep in the game with killing Negroes. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. What's that first video we got? We got the video we're going to roll out with the news clip. We got a lot.
Which one are you going to do?
They don't even matter.
Hey, play the...
It was U.S. aid that I fear much more than the CIA, because the U.S. aid is how CIA gets shit done.
USAID is clearly in the job of trying to bring about regime change. It has secret bank accounts, shell companies.
USAID gets $50 billion a year in U.S. taxpayer money. That's a larger overt fund than the CIA has.
USAID perhaps is the new CIA.
Have we ever tried to meddle in other countries' elections?
Oh, probably.
This is not just about over there. This is about here.
They have a process, a system by which they destroy other nations, and they use that same process and system in order to destroy the United States.
It's a plot against our own people.
America, what if I told you that the United States government was acting like the world's Gestapo, using organizations like USAID under the pretense of humanitarian aid to topple governments, install politicians, and orchestrate regime changes in third world countries?
I disagree with that as somebody who has helped plan coup d'etat.
Yeah.
Not here, but, other places.
These are places that are practically entirely run at this point by the CIA and the U.S. State Department, which is, of course, a CIA front.
USAID provides most of the money.
This isn't a giveaway.
The State Department provides the policy vision.
This makes a difference to people's perception of us. Tricky endeavors, whether it's fighting terrorism,
Al-Shabaab groups in USAID camps,
or narcotics,
Joe Biden's State Department is commanding the Taliban to keep the opium flowing,
or oppression, or resistance to governance.
Those USAID trucks were stopped at the border to Venezuela with fully automatic weapons.
All of those things.
I don't think that's humanitarian aid.
What a difference that makes.
And if we stand for democracy anywhere, we have to stand for it everywhere, including in Guatemala.
Guatemala, what if I told you that USAID, the State Department, and the CIA created a fraudulent political party and then used that illegitimate party to rig the 2023 Guatemalan election so they could install a list of CIA-controlled politicians who would continue to allow them to run the world's largest child trafficking network out of Guatemala?
Nothing to do with that? Correlation, not causation?
That is absurd.
They didn't deny
All right, that's enough. So what's going on here? The man of sin is being revealed, man. Give me 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 real quick. 'Cause it was a lot to unpack in there, and you see this man working wicked devices, setting up fake companies, using them to launder money and run black ops operations from drug smuggling to sex trafficking with children. This man is truly the devil. Gun running, human trafficking, drug running all manners of wickedness, man. Read that.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3.
Come on.
Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
So we had to fall away from the knowledge that we are the children of Israel, all 12 tribes. So as a result of that, watch this.
And that man of sin be revealed.
That's the order. So as the prophets are waking up, we like, hold on. That's the man of sin out there. His own people are testifying against this man in his own wickedness.
Damn.
Come on.
The son of perdition, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God.
So now, you want to pull something out? Anybody want to get anything? Keep going.
Or that is worshiped, so that he is God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
So that's what he wants. That's why John Kerry was like, we want to make sure we got a good perception. They want to be looked at as the good guys. And then to come to find out, this who's funding or benefit from this, all these so-called Democrats.
Yep. And churches, get that.
Get the article.
Get that joint up. That one.
The Lutheran
article.
Church.
Yeah, the Lutheran Church.
What?
See how much money the Lutheran Church got from USAID to traffic kids. That's what they doing, trafficking kids, and that's proven. Go ahead and get that right there. Get to the bottom line on that thing. Read what it say right there. General Mike Flynn wrote this right here. What does it say?
Elon Musk, General Mike Flynn. Now it's the Lutheran faith. This use of religion as a money laundering operation must end. Lutheran Family Services and affiliated organizations receive massive amounts of taxpayer dollars, and the numbers speak for themselves. These funds total billions of Americans show.
And they tell you that they use it for migrant shelters. It's in the spreadsheet showing you. Look at the bottom line, how much money they got.
628,374,000 $602.65.
Come on.
That thing is insane.
$600 million.
Hey, so officer, so they've been trafficking kids underneath the guise of the church.
Right, absolutely.
Underneath your Christian church.
Hey, you gonna pull up that pastor?
Yeah, let's get the video of the pastor that was cursing out Trump. Let's get the video of that.
Was that a man or a woman? What was that?
It was Shem. It was Patricia
it's
or
Pat.
Patrick. I don't know.
Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God.
What?
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals.
She said our slaves.
Our slaves.
Our slaves. Hey, look, hold on. So she's trying to sound so sad for the Northern Kingdom. Our slaves. Trump, you're trying to stop us from getting our slaves. Wow. Let's show the tweet and what's going on with this lady, right? This sir or ma'am, I don't know what I'm looking at. But let's get it. Pat. We'll just say Pat for Patrick or Patricia. I don't know. But let's get that.
Pull a tweet up. It's in the chat. Come on, IT team. He tagged it at the bottom, link back. Yep. Yeah. So get the chat up there. Get the tweet up there.
Bruh.
Whatever that is. But let's get it up here.
I don't know which one it is.
No, it's not at the bottom. It's up above the video.
It's up above the picture. What it says about the lady.
Breaking.
Let's get it. We're gonna get it.
Breaking. It has been uncovered that Bishop Marianne Budd's Episcopal Migration Ministries collected $53 million from government programs in 2023 for immigrant resettlement.
That's a code word for child trafficking. She got $53 million. Then would have been said, who gonna wash my dishes after I eat?
Yeah,
who gonna pick my cotton?
Are you taking away my slaves and my money? Because she getting money off of that too. The USA Aid or whatever.
That's what the USA is.
That child slavery, child labor thing.
Right. So show the video with the sister down in South Africa real quick, because this thing ain't no joke out here.
We have depended on US aid for over 60 years, and the moment the owners of the money say, let's take a 90-day pause that I audit where my money is going, suddenly the whole country goes into a frenzy. And this should be a moment of reflection for Uganda and the African continent in general. We have been asking for a very long time to be liberated from colonialism, neo-colonialism, and now that the opportunity presents itself, for some reason, we are complaining. Because let's get something straight. Often the money given to us in foreign aid is lost to corruption, misuse, depleted and overrated salaries to particular individuals, or sometimes we lose billions of money that are unaccounted for. So it only makes sense that the donor is asking for an edit, and if that means pausing the amount of money coming in, they should. And I do understand the implications of this pause because so many
that money is not meant to help the people. That's it. Give me Isaiah, because the money never get there. Like Zelensky dropped the bomb on him. He said, hold on now, out of that $178 billion that they sent over, I only got about 40% of that. That's it. So what's going on with the money?
Damn.
What's going on is that it's nothing but money laundering, coming back, running through the CIA, NGOs, and all that, hitting Democrat and Republican pockets. That's what's going on. But watch this, though, because the Democrats are the main one that's upset about it. Give me Isaiah 32.
Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
So these liberals, like the whatever it is, calling itself a pastor on stage, the vile person shall no more be called liberal. They smuggling kids with U.S. aid money. Come on.
That's crazy.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful. Because guess what? The Bible calls them churl. Their bountifulness was U.S. aid. Now Trump done cut it off. Now they broke as a joke. That's what's going on. That's why they all messed up. He done cut off the money.
They say 93% of that money that they was taking out of there was going to the Democrats. So
Damn.
that's why they all circling the building. They all
Right, they
looking
protesting
sick.
now.
They looking sick outside there because he
Wow.
didn't cut their money off.
Read that again. It says, for the vile person, what?
The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Now their money done got cut off. They not able to throw around the money. We got more videos. They rigging election, doing all types of stuff with this stuff through USAID. Come on.
For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy.
Come on, because they tell you they for the children, immigration resettlement. But that's just hip talk.
Cleaning my tables and vacuuming my floor.
Washing my dishes.
Shine
my shoes.
You messing with my slaves.
That's
and
it.
Crazy.
That joint was crazy, man.
On TV.
That's pretty much saying I have a child in-house slave.
Right. And then Nancy Pelosi a couple months ago said, shit, who gonna pick the strawberries if we send her back home? That's on tape. Come on.
And to utter error against the Lord.
Right. That was total error against the Lord. Y'all want to pull something out?
Psalms 94 and 20 is real quick.
Psalms chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity
So the throne of iniquity is Babylon, America the Great. America, Babylon the Great.
have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
Frame with mischief by a law, meaning any laws or statutes or rules that they govern or set up, they're never going to keep it honestly or earnestly. Hell no. They're never going to apply. You're never going to reap the positive benefits of those laws because they never were for you. And even they are supposed to be for you, you're still not going to benefit from them. Keep reading.
They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous.
Just like Cap read in Isaiah 32, against the soul of the righteous, the Israelites.
And condemn the innocent blood.
And condemn the innocent blood. 'Cause like the sister said, with USAID, with Red Cross, all these organizations, those people that need the money never see it.
Let me get a couple more. We got to wrap up. I'm on Psalm 64, 5. I want to start at 6 through 8. Let's hurry up with this.
Psalm chapter 64.
Start at verse 5.
Verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner.
So how they encourage themselves? One of the ways is through the USAID by funding evil operations from running drugs, kids, and guns. Come on.
They commune of laying snares privily.
And no, they didn't think anybody's going to see that they was doing all this evil under USAID, literally using that money to set up coups and rig elections home and abroad. That's what's going on and what's coming out. Come on.
Damn. They say, who shall see them?
Who what?
Who shall see them?
They say, man, who gonna see what we doing, man? We printing all this money. Don't nobody know where these billions and trillions of dollars is going. They can't count all of it. Watch this.
They search out iniquities.
They do what with the money?
They search out iniquities.
They search out iniquities, man. Come on.
They accomplish a diligent search.
They achieve the mission. Come on.
Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Nobody thought they was doing this manner of evil with a government agency.
Right.
Come on.
But God shall shoot at them with an arrow.
So God gonna shoot at them with an arrow. That's gonna be literal here in the future. But watch this.
Suddenly shall they be wounded.
Watch this though. Watch what the arrow doing right now. Come on.
So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
So their own tongue. They snitching on their own self. Their own people coming out. They got it all on Twitter. The government documents. They got a program out there that track all the money where the money went. It's a total web. And look, the one dude said it looked like cancer. How the money is just flowing through all these organizations.
They trafficking the money everywhere. I do want to say this one last thing real quick. Esau has fled. When we start showing that evil and how evil they people are, they done left the comment
Quiet in
section.
the comment section.
They out of there now.
Give me Luke 12 and 2. We're going to close out with this.
This is war.
That's right.
Luke chapter 12, verse 2.
Come on.
Beware ye of the leaven.
I said Luke, brother, 12 and 2, brother.
For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed.
You see that? Nothing that is covered shall not be revealed. Come on.
Neither hid that shall not be known.
Watch this.
Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light.
So the mysteries and the things that we see and that we learn through the Spirit of the Most High in Christ, we got to tell our people. Come on.
Right.
And that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops.
That's why we teach this gospel 24/7. All your social media platforms. Go ahead, Officer Phineas, close us out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All praise. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to Truth Be Told. Make sure y'all tune in next week for another show. Hey, give us a couple of more subscriptions. Hey, Esau, won't you donate, subscribe, and donate to support? Right. How about you do that?
Right.
We appreciate you. Yeah, and donate to the Booster Club too, Esau. We appreciate that too. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the leadership around the world to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
In this building.
Hey, let the IT team know how they did today. They did all right.
We already know how they did, but need a survey anyway.
Complete the survey. Call them
all praise to the Most High. We want to give all honor, glory to the Most High and His Son Christ.
That's right.
Double honors to the leadership, man, the works they doing. Please support this truth. It's imperative that this gospel go throughout the four corners of the earth. We see the oppression of our people, and we see what's coming down the pike. Understand, this is just the beginning. Trump going to turn things up, so we must work together before we forced to work together, because that's where it's going. Yep. So all praise to the Most High. Getting paid off of USAID. All right, now, shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Most High Christ bless.
Shalom, Most High Christ bless. Shalom, Most High Christ bless.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support